Hi guys, and welcome to the Chaotic Gardener. There is not much gardening or much chaos happening in my garden at the moment because it has been raining since Christmas. So Trin and I have decided that today, being another rainy day, that we are going to get some baking on, and we thought we'd bring you along to bake our most favorite chocolate brownies. Going to show you the wonderful rain that we're having, hoping that the garden is happy with it. The washing is certainly not. Hi guys, this is Trinity. She's our baby mouse, and she's going to help us make chocolate brownies today because she couldn't eat any of the food or the pudding at Christmas because she didn't like any of it. So I promised her that I would make her chocolate brownies. I was so excited. This year my babies Ethan and Trin bought me a cookie jar for Christmas, so that is also the plan, is to fill this with chocolate chip cookies. And what perfect weather to do that in than rain. So we shall also be filling this with chocolate chip cookies. But for now, we are going to make the most delicious chocolate brownies, and I will put the recipe down below for anybody who is interested. We add our own bits and pieces to our chocolate brownies. This time round, I'm going to be putting in some bubbles, so they're shortcake little balls, and we chop up top deck into small pieces, and we have two here. I think this is meant for 2 batches, but anyway, we shall see. The more chocolate the better, in our opinion anyway. So first of all, we have to melt 250 grams of butter. We check when it gets to 250. I think it's probably going to be all of this. And we use real butter when we make this because real butter makes everything more delicious. Oops.
Yeah, it's 250.
Right, you're going to melt that.
We've done 1 cup.
People keep phoning us.
We're very in demand.
Nobody's wanted to speak to us all morning. Now we start baking. Everybody phoning us. We do know that there's probably a much easier way to do this. Wait, that's not a whole one.
That was fun. We'll top this one up.
Watch what you're doing. Okay, we have to now mix the butter and the sugar together, and we've got to beat it. And I'm using my Russell Hobbs hand beater. This is amazing. So you turn it on, and it feels like a little rocket. I love it. I know it probably doesn't seem very fancy, but to me it is incredible. Go. Would you like to beat? And we have to add in 3 eggs and beat after each egg that is added. Shrinks can carry on beating. I'll add the eggs. 2, 3.
That's what it should look like right now. Now you put in a teaspoon of vanilla and beat.
1 teaspoon of vanilla and beat, and while Trin does that, I am going to spray and cook the square baking pan.
You have a very big vanilla, but it works.
And I have preheated the oven to 180 degrees. Now we are going to add 2 cups of cake flour. And now this you mix in by hand. You don't use a beater to mix this. To the flour we add 5 heaped tablespoons of cocoa, so it's really nice and rich, and I'm going to add it before Trin has finished mixing in all the flour because I just think it's easier. Smells good.
It tasted good like this form.
I wish the cocoa tasted good. Yeah, cocoa's a bit bitter when you...
I would eat all the powder there.
Isn't that so true? When you're a kid, you go like, it smells so good, and put it in your mouth and it's gross. Vanilla extract is very similar to that as well. Proving that not just because it smells nice does it taste nice, and not just because it looks green does it mean it tastes ugly. Eat your vegetables. Okay.
Let me mix this in quickly.
Have to have a taste test to make sure that we haven't been poisoned. All good. I think we should start with 1 slab and those, and maybe keep the other slab for another batch.
Okay. It's always good when you always take a bite and there's like a couple of chocolate.
Okay, I'm gonna pour these
No,
in.
it's not good mixing.
No, I'm not gonna pour these in.
There's clumps of cocoa.
Off
There's
it.
clumps of cocoa that aren't being mixed out.
It's your muscles. Okay. I know you like cutting, no?
Yes, I do. Do you want to take over?
I will take over the mixing, and Trina is going to do the cutting.
I like to cut them into tiny. It's just like, you know, those big clumps that you miss when you...
Yum! So we've never added these balls in before, but I'm sure they will be delicious. I think there's so many different types of brownie recipes. There's very cakey ones, and then there's more mushy in the middle ones, and these ones are quite
in between ones.
yeah, a little bit chewy, a little bit dry. I don't know, they're just what we like.
They're the
I
best
don't
when
like
they
the
come
cakey.
out of the oven, because then they're all
When they're
soft.
hot and soft.
But when they cool down, they become like a mixture between smushy and like cake. But it's not
Not cake, like hard.
On the outside is like hard, but the inside is still very soft. So that's why I like this recipe the best. And it's always good because then you bite down and then you get the combination of the chocolate and then the brownie. And then we always put icing sugar on top. We cut it up to look like that,
We're done. Mix.
and then we mix it.
And so the consistency here is not runny. It's quite like peanut butter. See? Okay. See? It doesn't even fall off the spoon very easily. And that's what you want. You don't want it to be runny.
This makes it the chewiness.
Yeah.
that we like.
There you go. All mixed up. Put it in our greased pan. When baking, you haven't baked until you've licked something.
Always try. Taste. Make sure it tastes.
Absolutely. We're not poisoning each other. I am doing this awkward. I haven't been very elegant in my baking skills today. Actually, I am better than what has looked like on camera. So then we're just going to squash it into the corners. Like so. And that's going to go into the oven. Going to have a peek to see how it's going. Oh, steamy. So you can see over there it's coming away from the side. Just going to take a fork, poke it in the middle. Nice and dry. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the oven off. I'm going to leave that inside there. They semi-cool down and then we'll take it out and sprinkle them with icing sugar. The brownies came out perfect. The perfect consistency between what we were chatting about. I haven't got much of my brownie left there, but as you can see, nice and moist but dense kind of on the inside, crispy tops, a nice solid brownie, and then you bite into the chunks of chocolate and the shortcake balls and it's just delicious. So I really encourage you to try this recipe. I'm sure you won't be sorry. Thank you for spending the time with Trin and I in the kitchen this morning. It was really fun cooking up those brownies and even more fun enjoying them for tea. It seems like the rain has stopped. Let's hope it stops for a little bit longer than just an hour and that tomorrow we'll be able to get into the garden. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your week.